welcome everybody. It's Wednesday night, and we're here to talk about all things World Powerhouse Wrestling. Your hosts, executive producer Jason Halbert, World Powerhouse Wrestling head referee Sherman Tank. This is Shane Jones, and we're bringing to you Beyond the Curtain. Hey.
Multiple weeks off, and we still can't fix that awkward intro there at the end.
No, right? Like, it's every time, instant 70s thoughts just popping into my head.
Well, I mean, a little explanation there. We use the StreamYard platform for this, and there's so many great features for the reason we use it, but the built-in video feature does not have a smooth transition from the video back to the
no, not really
conversation here, and there's nothing I can really do about that.
What do I pay you for?
Not well enough, apparently.
Now, I did get some messaging from them that they are working on some updates to certain things, so hopefully here they can get that done.
Good. So anyway, welcome everyone. It's Wednesday night. Know what that means? That's right. The best video podcast here on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, whatever hell else we're on. Parlor. Oh, wait.
Whoa, no.
Not.
That's right. I am your host, executive producer, the one, the only, the voice of WPW, Jason Halbert. Thank you. I let him out for the Christmas break, just so you're aware. I mean, yeah.
Did you have to recapture them all as like herding sheep?
No. Joined by my partners in crime. Here we go. Let's go this way. Senior official
Sherman Tank.
And the third leg of the tripod.
Board operator Shane Jones.
Oh,
What the hell?
He really enjoyed that.
No, I realized something because I realized this is that's the first time you called me the senior official.
No, I didn't.
And I realized I turned 32 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh damn, I am old.
Dude, shut up. Shut up.
I am old.
Shane.
Speaking of senior officials, Michael.
Oh, hey, the guy that's gunning for your job. No, wait, he's a senior, all right. Let me tell you.
Can't see nothing.
The only real, true, unbiased referee in WPW, Michael Lilly.
I was like Uriah. Wait, what?
No.
The only thing that guy's unbiased against is a
Alcohol?
bottle of Jim.
Ricky Cruz.
How we doing?
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
We're
so we
doing
took
great. Hope you are too, bud.
a couple weeks off. One for the new year, and then last week.
Boom.
Well, I mean, honestly, I was having internet issues, so.
Oh, that's fair. I almost didn't make it tonight, so it's okay.
I don't know what it was, but like my wife does stuff on Facebook shortly before we go on, and we were checking the internet speed and everything, and we were pulling like nothing.
And over amount of orders for $5 jewelry with the incoming Valentine's Day. You know?
Yes,
The way you said that, like I know it wasn't intentional, but the way that came out just because of that lack of like emotion, you're like. The incoming amounts of $5 jewelry for those people who need that.
Yeah. But yeah, so
trust me, there's more at my house than I'd like to count. In fact, I don't have enough time to count it all.
I
guarantee you there's more at my house.
Oh, well, obviously.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Unofficially, my wife sells it. So yeah, we have probably more than you do.
My wife did as well. And then quit selling it and just kept it.
But now she's still buying it.
And buying it.
Yeah.
And order, yes. So.
But so anyway, yeah. How's everyone's Christmas? Good. Thank you.
Good.
Don't care.
Awesome.
Don't care. Shane, your Christmas good?
That was good. Yeah.
Good.
Kyle,
Tank, your mom still there?
Yeah. No, that's as far. Yeah. Yes. All of that.
She hasn't killed you yet.
Not yet. It's weird that I have the screen up now, but yeah.
Are you raising, my daughter completely wrong in the eyes of your mom?
Oh, side note on that. She went to the doctor today.
Okay.
And she is in the 99th percentile for height.
That doesn't mean anything.
That means she's going to be huge.
Not necessarily. For her age right now, she could be really tall, and then she can level out.
Listen here, Paco.
Yeah, I gave birth to you because I know he's not talking to me.
I gave birth. I helped conceive a future women's world champion. Damn it!
Your part was only about 3 seconds and about 2 inches. So I mean,
You're being real generous.
Family show, guys. Family show.
anyway.
We're eventually going to end up on our own network just because they're going to kick us off the air.
So,
Yeah.
World Powerhouse Wrestling.
First off, hold on. Let me go back here. Why do you have a green screen up with no effect behind you, you moron? I don't even think you needed the green screen. You thought you were set up in your nice finished basement. I thought that looked fine. I don't know why you're like, I need to go get a green screen.
I bought it for the streaming project
To be, cool like Shane.
Well, and then turned around and I've literally spent the last hour and a half rerunning wires for hardlining stuff in my house. And as you're texting me, profanities, might I add,
Did
I was trying. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
Okay.
12 times. What did that say? What about a lawyer? Cool. Good luck with that. You probably signed a senior home agreement. Go away. But no, I rewired my entire house, and as I'm sitting here, my phone's just vibrating like crazy. And as I slid around the corner, I'm pulling the curtain back, and I was like, click. Oh, like half of my side has disappeared. Like, I don't know how to operate green screen. So it's here.
All right. Well, yeah, I've got this cool app that I sent them 50 text messages and the push of one button. I love that
Literally,
app.
and they all say the exact same.
Oh yeah, it's
message.
great. Love it. So anyway, yeah, Skank, get it together.
Literally, like this is all him.
Yeah, we don't need to see that.
No, you can't see it. It's got a glare,
I know, thank God.
right?
Good evening, gentlemen. I use that term loosely around Halbert.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Go lick a llama's anus. Anyway, so World Powerhouse Wrestling, I think, is where Shane was going with this a couple minutes ago. Let's try to get the show back on track.
A llama. What the?
I thought as we went on, we'd get better at this. But
We are. Me and you are. He is not. He is not.
I can't say that line I was going to say from that movie, but you know what? I mean, I wake up in the morning and I expel excellence in the toilet. I urinate excellence. There we go.
That was
Plain and
actually very
simple.
well done.
all right,
So anyway,
we got an important message here.
oh, whatever.
No! I'm better.
Did you die?
But did you die?
Oh, well,
That hurt a little.
that was a good show tonight, guys. We'll see you next week. We've lost control of the show already.
I had some news, but
What's your news? What's your news, Shane?
Yeah, come on.
Don't snitch.
Well-
You know what? Need be mute tank, so that way you can
Yeah,
actually get it out
I mean,
without
I think
public
you're
bodily
right with it.
functions.
So first of all, we're gonna end the show a little earlier than normal tonight because, well, Albert, it's Blues opening night, and they start at 9:30 our time, and well, we'd
Thanks
like
a
to
lot,
go watch
NHL.
the game. So
Yeah.
So that's one, and then two. Have you guys paid attention to what was posted to our Facebook page lately? This weird video that we got.
Yeah, I watched it, but it.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
mean,
really sure what to think
I
about it.
mean, here, let me load up. Take a look at this.
This is fresh meat. What I mean, we need to tenderize this meat a little bit. All right, let's kiss goodnight to that pretty young face of yours. Whoopsie daisy!
Pray, sinner, say a prayer for me. Pray for me. My blood runs cold. The killer you know. The killer you chose.
Well then,
Is that who I thought it was?
yeah, I think that is.
I saw the pig mask. I mean, at first, based on the drawings, I thought it was Tank.
Yes. I'm like,
But-
why is Sherman Skank putting a promo video on there?
But you saw the pig mask. You saw not Lucille.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Bernice.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I watch a little too much Walking Dead.
Right, I know.
So-
First off, woohoo! I made it in someone's promo video. I must have really had made an impression on Blade if he's putting me in his promo videos there.
Yeah, the Butcher, Damian Blade. Is he saying he's back? Is he back in WPW?
Well, I mean, we're gonna have him on our show February 3rd, I think.
Yeah.
Him and PT Beckham. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had my hand in some of the matchmakings coming up because don't think I don't have influence still. And I mean, I think I'm almost positive we're gonna get something going between those two here in WPW, but it's nothing set in stone
Well,
yet.
see, they've been doing a lot of arguing online, and so we figured we'd give them a forum to
You know
discuss
what?
it here.
That show when that one happens, I'm probably just gonna sit back and let those two hash it out because
I don't think we're going to get much
of
of a word in anyway.
No, it was like when we had the has-been champion Xavier Frost on the show, and you guys were pretty much just useless because, I mean, Frost wouldn't shut up. So, Damian Blade accompanied by Tommy Cross.
Tommy Cross is an long time ago tag team partner of Damian Blade. He's since retired, but he still has a very strong connection to the wrestling world as he's a very well-known tattoo artist now. And some of his clients include Bray Wyatt. In fact, the Fiend mask was designed by Tommy Cross.
Oh, that creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's actually really, really cool.
Yeah.
All right, then. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool if that actually happens. We'll see. We don't know what Blade's going to do, who he's going to bring in, or what he's capable of now. I mean, it's been 2-3 years.
Hank, are you okay?
No.
What do I even want to know?
No. So here's the deal. So the last time, and or close to the last time, Blade was in a ring in WPW. I had the displeasure of being in the ring with him. And he hit me with that damn bat.
Oh, that was great.
I don't like this.
Oh, I love it.
And
if it means you're going to get beat up by Blade, I'm all for it.
I don't know, man. This is a little nervous. It makes me a little nervous.
PT Beckham and the Unbroken will overshadow his return. Yeah, they probably will. Damian who? I mean, that's right there. That's the future of the business. So
I mean, I guess we'll have to find out. They'll get to talk about that on the 3rd. So
that'll be fun.
That is
Hey,
an interesting show.
one more bit of news.
Speaking of something, I think we're both going to the same place, February 6th.
Mm-mm.
No, before
Oh,
that, this month in 2 weeks, we have a special guest,
We do.
formerly of Ring of Honor,
Oh,
formerly of Impact, has been in
Yes.
WWE, one of the most renowned independent wrestlers in the world today. Some people call him Uncle Bob. Some people call him Brutal. Brutal Bob Evans will be our guest January 27th, I believe it is, 2 weeks from today.
I
Check
love
the
his
date.
biscuits and gravy.
No, you
So,
don't. I saw the post.
he's going to be on with us. We're going to talk about his time. He's appeared in WPW. He plans on bringing his tag team partner and maybe shooting for the tag team titles when he comes back. And he's also got a couple really cool projects going on that he's going to talk to us about. So
He really thinks that him and his buddy can beat the Violators. My clients, the Violators, the WPW World Tag Team Champions.
I
Really?
could see it. I could see it.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
We'll see.
'Cause
That was
he can bring his partner, but you got to remember, we've got the numbers. It's okay.
So two and a half men, literally.
Uh,
I love
hello.
that show.
Those two.
Dale makes up like 4. So
Oh, that's fair. No, so along that vein, like I got to be a part of the seminar that he did when he was at WPW last time. That was actually a very fantastic learning experience. He's got a lot of knowledge and stuff, and that's almost invaluable in today's world. So that's going to be a lot of fun to hear.
It's gonna be great. All right, so
February 6th. You want to talk about that real quick?
February 6th.
What is that?
No, it would be.
That's
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah. There you go.
Now you done got me all confused.
You got me. Yeah. I was thinking beyond the curtain. I wasn't even thinking about February 6th. All right, February 6th. WPW will be taping an event for television to be playing on our Patreon page. And we are selling a limited number of tickets for fans to come and watch the TV taping. This is not like a normal regular live event. Okay, we're not because of COVID restrictions. We're not able to pack the place. We're not having a late start time. The event for the fans will start around 4 p.m. Tickets are only $5, but we're only selling about 60 or so tickets. If fans want to reserve a spot, you don't even pay right now, you only pay at the door. If you want to reserve your spot to be at that TV taping, you go to wpw.ticketleap.com and click on the event and just sign up and reserve your spot there. They won't charge you anything right there. You just reserve the number of tickets and then pay at the door.
All right.
Is there a VIP? That was a question that just popped up.
No VIP tickets for this one. It's just simply it's going to be spaced out seating. We're going to follow all COVID recommendations. You must wear a mask. Temperature will be taken at the door.
Anally.
Whoa. Are you
that your new contract?
By Sherman Skank, he's going to do it.
Is that your new contract, Albert?
No.
We're getting the intern Wapo to do it, right?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
That's what that is.
He wrote that into his contract.
I think he did.
Probably. He has this big old like metal thermometer he pulls from the pig.
Hey, better than what he wanted to use. He was going to use a sphincter.
Nope.
Anyway,
No.
So moving on. Hey, we've got some sponsors to plug now.
All right, let's
do that real quick,
Let's
and then
do
we're running a little bit behind for once. Hey, guys, guess what's coming up right around the corner? That's Valentine's Day. Hey, if you have a wife, if you have a girlfriend, if you have a wife and a girlfriend, hey, why don't you hit up some of these great sponsors of ours, and why don't you actually buy your significant other something nice instead of the pantyhose from the gas station. So we've got the Duke and Duchess of the head.
Nay.
Wow, we have the
Take two.
Duke and Duchess of Bling. They sell the $5 paparazzi jewelry. They have all kinds of stuff, and I have it on good authority that they just released a bunch of new stuff. So there you go for the holiday, the Hallmark holiday of Valentine's Day. Hey, you know what? If she likes to go out and get her nails did and everything, but you don't want to, drop a ton of money and let her go get a pedicure or a manicure, hey, why don't you hit up Cindy's Glamorous Nails there for Color Street? It's nail polish strips. Boom, done. It looks just as good, and it's a heck of a lot less too. And if you stink, if your house stinks, and you want to cover it up, but you don't actually want to clean anything, hey, hit up Sarah Lopez with her Scentsy scented wax stuff, and try to make yourself smell better. But I wouldn't recommend applying that to yourself. Maybe you should take a shower. That goes for you, Tank.
Hey,
there you go.
I smell good.
I wouldn't go that far, but anyway, yeah.
All right. Well, guys, guess what? It's that time we need to talk about the WPW heavyweight title.
Yay!
So just to remind everybody, back in October, we had Slam Fest, one of the few events that we got to run this in 2020. And we had a giant matchup for the world title. You had the champion, Johnny Rocco. You had Sid Holland, Playboy Double H, and Reed Rain. And the match went everywhere, inside the ring, outside the ring. Towards the end of the match, Sid Holland has Johnny Rocco up and hits him with an F5. And somehow, and my memory's fading.
It's because you're old.
I think Playboy and Sid got tangled up together.
Yes.
And Reed Rain got the pin from Sid Holland's F5 and became the new WPW heavyweight champion.
Yes.
So it's our honor tonight to have our guest, the new WPW heavyweight champion, Reed Rain.
Thunderous applause for our WPW World Heavyweight Champion, the one, the only, Reed Rain. And you guys can stop.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, welcome.
Reed, thank you very much for being with us tonight.
Appreciate you having me.
Thanks for gracing us with your presence. I apologize for these two idiots that have to join me on the show, but someone has to work the board, and Skank is just here. So,
Reed, you're still relatively within a year or so new to WPW. Not by any means new to the wrestling business, but for some of our fans who might not be extremely familiar with you, could you tell us a little bit of a background on Reed Rain?
Yeah, sure. I got my start back in early 03 with Max Pro Wrestling and UWA, Ultimate Wrestling Alliance, and wrestled there for a couple of years, and then went down to Texas, trained with Texas Pro Wrestling Association for about 3 months, which was owned and ran by Skander Akbar. So I spent some time down there, had some great experiences, and came back up and just kind of, at the time, there was quite a few wrestling federations around. So I was kind of in my prime in my younger years like that. So kind of wrestled a little bit here, a little bit there, tried to, I wrestled for GCW for a while. I wrestled up in Iowa for HCWA. I just kind of tried to keep myself in the ring as often as possible, because I knew that, at any point in time, if I was staying in shape, staying in ring shape, I could get my shot somewhere.
Well, we were certainly glad that to have you in WPW. Unfortunately, your choice of friends,
A little bit to be desired.
Why PYT?
Why PYT? It's simple, because the group of guys that are in PYT are the best thing going today. And why would I not want to be part of the best thing going? That as soon as I walked into WPW and Playboy Double H reached out to me, I knew that we were gonna be the faction and was gonna make a difference. And on a regular basis, who holds those titles more than any other faction in this area? It's PYT.
absolutely. And you guys all deserve it. I mean, no one goes out there and wrestles better matches with PYT. No one, busts their ass more than PYT. And I mean, frankly, you guys are probably the most honest group out there in WPW. Hey, if they don't like you, they flat out tell you that they don't like you.
Great. That's great. The most honest group in WPW. I've watched these guys cheat more than any other group in front of me, behind my back. I've seen the replays. That's not honest. That is, I don't know what you call that, but that is a long way from honest.
I think
Angie
you're
Master
getting
says
things
PYT
confused.
sucks.
I think you're getting things confused, Tank, because I think more often than not, you're the one cheating us out of wins on that map.
Now, you say that, but I counted the shoulders down for Rocco for your title victory, not Playboy's. So if that was the case, you wouldn't be holding the title right now would you?
Maybe that's not the match I'm talking about. But over the years, you've cheated us.
I heavily disagree with that.
Well, it's okay to be wrong, Tank, and you are very wrong. So it's okay.
I have, just looking at the comments here, our other referee, who you say is the most unbiased referee we have,
He is.
says PYT is the best. Should one of our referees be saying a faction is the best?
You know
Exactly.
what? But he's not on the clock right now.
Well, neither
So
am I, but I'm being vilified.
That's because you're a terrible referee and you show bias in every match. If it's not one of your little buddies, then you automatically have it out against them. So I mean, it's
I
okay.
have no friends.
So
Yeah, you can say that again.
So Reed, I have a question for you here, and I don't mean any disrespect by it whatsoever, but PYT has a clear hierarchy. Playboy Double H has been the leader of that group for a very long time. Am I wrong there?
No.
In fact, in a lot of ways, it seems like PYT is there, the other members, to support Playboy Double H. He's the champ. How are things going with him not having that belt? Because there's been some conjecture there. There's a whole lot to unpack here with your title win. But
Look,
I mean, let's just get
know.
right to it.
And it's all mostly by you is the problem. You're the one that likes to stir the pot.
I'm just
know.
asking the questions that are being brought to me.
Yes.
Listen, I know what you're implying, and let me tell you, straightforward, there is nothing of that kind going on in PYT. We are brothers. We are always trying to get the title in our group. When Playboy wins the title, I support Playboy. When he wins a title, or when he wins a title, I support him. I mean, it doesn't matter. We want the gold around our waist at all times. So there's no animosity. There's no, hatred or anything like that going on.
Told you.
Well, hold on.
You can't just take my word for it.
Let
I
me
told
ask.
you when he won that title that night, we all went out and we partied, and you couldn't tell that there. I mean, it was business as usual with PYT.
You were not looking at Playboy's face when that bell rang.
So let me ask a question, if you don't mind, Shane. As a man who's never stepped in the ring to win a title, Reed, what you're telling me is you would be perfectly content holding the tag titles with Virgil because you have gold in PYT while Playboy is the world heavyweight champion?
If that's how things played out, all we want, we are a group. We are not individuals. We want all the gold around our waist. So absolutely, if that's what happened and me and Virgil are tag team champs and Playboy was a heavyweight champ, I'd be perfectly content. And I know Playboy would say the same about me.
I find that excessively hard to believe because I've always been told that if you're in the business, you should always strive to be the best. And right now, you're the best, which means Playboy isn't. And knowing his ego the way that we all do, that's got to eat at him.
I guess that's a question you need to ask him.
Well, it's funny you should say that because he was our guest a few weeks ago, and I asked him very similar questions that I'm asking you, and he said that he was absolutely thrilled for you, that he's there to support you, but he did indicate that when the time was right, you guys got to have some business to take care of first. We'll see how things play out on the 6th at the TV tapings. We'll see how things play out when we have live events again. But he said when the time's right, he expects that you'll do the right thing and give him a world title match. What's your feelings on that?
I am not going to shy away from a fight with anyone. So if it comes down to him and I wrestling for the heavyweight championship, then I guess that's what's going to happen.
So, and this has been historically proven in the wrestling business. Two people who are supposedly on the same side, such as this, with a title in the middle, no matter who wins, who loses, everything's fine at the end of the night.
I mean, that's pretty well exactly what he's saying, and that's what I've been saying for weeks.
So, okay. PYT has been known to take advantage of as many of the rule structures in place as there are. What the referee doesn't see, the referee doesn't see. He can't call for it if he's maybe got hit by behind on accident or got something in his eyes or talking to somebody on the outside. Those are things that have all happened in PYT matches. Understandable. What happens if you're wrestling Playboy and those things happen in your match against you? What's your feelings about that?
I guess I don't have feelings about that. Stuff happens. You know, I mean, it's wrestling. It's a physical sport. Stuff happens. You know, if that were to happen to me or to Playboy, I mean, I guess I really don't. You know, it is what it is. I guess we're going to do everything we can to prevent something like that to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, you're going to go out there when the time comes that you grant Playboy his world title shot. I mean, it's going to be a strictly by the book match. I mean, there's not going to be outside interference. There's not going to be, any cheating that Sherman Skank likes to talk about. It's going to be a fair match. May the best man win. As long as it stays with PYT, they don't really care.
Got it.
I think all we could do is see. Now, I got a couple other questions, Reed, and again, thank you for taking these questions. These are things that people have contacted me about. There's been some concern. Well, not even concern. Sid Holland's come out and said that he should be the champion. That he's the one that put Johnny Rocco down. He's the one that hit the move on him, and yet you got the pin. He's pretty much implied that you're not legitimate in that role. How would you respond to that?
Well, pretty simply, I mean, when I was on top of Rocco getting the 1, 2, 3, I think Sid Holland was outside of the ring laying on his back. It's kind of hard to be the WPW champion when you're not even in the ring. So, I don't really care what Sid Holland has to say, and if he wants to talk some of that, I'm more than willing to take that fight.
Fair enough. So would you say that PYT is a very close-knit group?
Absolutely.
Like brothers?
Yes, sir.
And treat each other like so?
Of course.
Then where are you going with this?
Oh, I just like to ask about a fellow or I guess former PYT member, Curtis Payne. Hot Chocolate. It seems as if Hot Chocolate kept getting the brunt of Playboy's wrath and getting short-ended on things to the point where he didn't want to be a member anymore. And he seems like he's coming after PYT.
Didn't want to be a member. That's funny because memory serves me correct. I think he pretty much kicked him out because he wasn't getting the job done.
That's pretty. I mean, let's really go back and take a look at this whole situation. This goes back months, and Curtis Payne kept losing his matches. He was dragging our team down, and we gave him numerous opportunities to fix what was wrong, and he couldn't do it, and we were done with him. That's all there is to it. If you can't, we are successful because each individual is successful. And we have somebody dragging, they got to go. That's all there is to it.
So it's a brotherhood until they don't need you anymore.
I mean, it's a brotherhood until you're not worthy of being part of the brotherhood. I mean, it's point blank. You're not getting the job done. They're not going to keep you around. What's the point of keeping you around if you're consistently losing, if you're not living up to the PYT name?
So again, if you're taking the spotlight away from Playboy, are you getting the job done?
Absolutely not. That's not what we're saying, and that's not what we're implying. It's simple. As long as PYT is successful, everyone's successful. If PYT is unsuccessful, then any member of PYT is unsuccessful, then PYT is unsuccessful. That's why Curtis Payne had to go, because he was making the group look bad. As long as PYT wins and as long as they look good, that's all they care about. I've been telling you this. Clean the crap out of your ears, turn up your bell tone, whatever. See? That's what Playboy says. You don't get the job done, you're gone.
So it's ironic that he says that because, and you go on about saying I cheated and this, that, the other. But Playboy lost the title to Johnny, even with all the interference. But nobody decided to throw him out. Curtis loses a match that you guys essentially had no hand in, plain as can be, but he's the bad guy. And I don't understand that.
Well, that's because you obviously don't pay attention to anything that I just said. Okay. It wasn't one match. It was several matches over 6 months that he was losing consistently. I don't know if he,
I know that Playboy blames him for the loss of the tag team titles, but Playboy was supposed to be his tag team partner and left him to tag with Virgil so he could concentrate on the world title. How is that on Curtis Payne?
Yeah, that was a handicap match.
First off, didn't they lose the tag team title at Wrestle War?
Yes.
So let me think here. Virgil wasn't even Curtis Payne's tag team partner.
No,
Damian Blade was, and you know what? And
pre-butcher
Curtis Payne,
or a post-butcher Damian Blade, an announcer Damian Blade,
and you know what? And Playboy gave Curtis Payne the okay to go find yourself a good partner. I'll leave this up to you. This is your decision. However, you have to face the consequences of the decision. So, I mean, what you gonna do? He was warned ahead of time.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you about a few people because PYT right now has several people gunning for him, and so I'm gonna give you some names, and I just want you to give me your opinion of what you think will happen when or if they clash with PYT. Okay.
Okay.
Frost and Payne.
Washed up.
Old.
Silver Mountain Mafia.
Gone.
Falling apart.
What if
Cannot hang with us.
Okay. Freak Show.
Who?
That would be
Wow.
Gideon Morbid and Gideon Morbid and Gideon Morbid and BioShock.
There's like 12 people there.
I've never heard of those people.
Fair enough. Damian Blade.
I mean,
Damian Blade is one of those guys that goes online and chimes in, and he gets me real upset. And if I had to clash with him, that's going to be a real bloody night.
I mean, first off, Damian Blade's going to have his hands full of PT Beckham sooner rather than later. So he doesn't even have time to have his sights set on anyone else.
Jason kind of stole my last one, but the last name, PT Beckham.
He's in the same category, going online, trying to make a name for himself, challenging every single guy he can think of because he's a nobody and all he wants to do is try to get someone to jump. I think the guy's a joke.
We'll have to agree to disagree on that one. I apologize for that, champ, but we're going to have to, we'll have to agree to disagree on that one. I think when PT Beckham comes back, you're going to see a whole new PT Beckham. So just mark my words.
Okay, hold on.
By the way, just in case you didn't know, PT Beckham is Halbert's new man crush.
Whatever.
Hold on. Can I play? I want to play a game of Would You Rather here, Halbert, since you seem to be touting all of PYT's things and PT Beckham. Let me put you on the spot. PT Beckham versus Reed Rain.
May the best man win. I mean, it's going to be that simple.
That's not an answer.
I mean, it certainly is.
So
It's called a non-answer.
Well, you don't have the faith in the stability of PYT for that one.
No. I didn't say that at all. You
that was the way. That was
PT
the way that it
Beckham
came out.
against Reed Rain in a one-on-one match.
I didn't say
May the best man
one-on-one.
win.
I just said in a match. And
May the best man win.
Okay.
That answer your question good enough?
No, but
Well, I
don't
don't
get
care.
much else out of you. So
I don't care. So exactly what Dale said. I don't have to answer you, Skank. I can't. It's attached.
I think he's just saying go with the PT part.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I mean, it's been. I think it'll be a great match. Personally, it's going to be a great match, and I can't wait. Can't wait to see if it happens. So there you go.
Well,
There's lots of moving pieces that you guys don't know anything about.
Less than 5 seconds. Now I have to disagree with that because there's a 3-second count in there.
And Tank doesn't take that.
Yeah,
It takes Tank 5 seconds to get on the mat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'll drop.
Yeah, but you know what that proves right there. All this jargon you were talking earlier about is PYT against each other, is Playboy have animosity towards me. That message right there proves that none of that's going on.
See,
fair enough.
They are a cohesive unit. They have each other's backs, unlike anyone having your back there, Tank.
I'm just a referee here to do my job.
And a very poor job you do.
So, Reed, I have one final question for you. If you could choose one person to defend your title against at the next live event, who would it be?
Gosh, tough question. You know, I guess there's a couple different ways to answer that. It's, who deserves it more? A, who would I like to kick the crap out of more? B, so I would say, like anything, Johnny Rocco probably deserves a rematch because he was the champ. Usually when you lose the title, you get some sort of a rematch. But as far as somebody that I would just love to be in the ring with to kick the crap out of him, it's probably the Butcher, Damian Blade.
All very possible matches that could take place. Champ, thank you very much for your time tonight. Gentlemen,
thank you guys.
Questions for Reed Rain?
No, I apologize for the ignorance that my two co-hosts have brought towards you tonight, and continuing to stir that pot of PYT that you don't get along and this and that. I apologize for their ignorance. I've been telling them week in and week out that there's nothing wrong, and Playboy even told them the same thing.
Let me close with this then. You can say all you want, but until it happens in a ring, you can't tell me that this is legit.
That what is legit?
All of these feelings and everything that they're harboring, until I actually see it play out and I see Playboy raise Reed Rain's hand or vice versa after an actual good, clean match, I don't buy it.
No.
Are you talking about me versus Playboy, or are you talking about me winning my match and him supporting me?
I'll go back to what Shane said. If Playboy would have gotten in the ring and raised your hand at the end of the show to celebrate, then I would be on your side, and I'd be the first one to say, squash it, we're done. But it didn't happen.
But it did. I don't know where you were. Hold on. You literally, Playboy came and hugged me and held my hand up.
He did.
The championship in my hand.
He did.
Before Curtis Payne came out doing his thing, trying to get back at us.
I think two things.
He absolutely did.
I think Skank was in a hurry to go see what was left at the concession stand and eat all that. But two, and this is the honest thing, I think there's that something that pulled us away.
Yeah, and I apologize. So I apologize. That was my mistake. I did not see that.
I'll tell you what I saw. I'll tell you what I saw, and I could have misinterpreted it. He did celebrate with you after he took a moment to process what he was seeing. Maybe it just caught him by surprise. Maybe he had to think about it for a second to process what had happened. But it did look like a look of shock, and it very well could have been confused for a look of jealousy.
Or maybe he was just screwing with all your simple-minded brains. That's what it was.
But we're both very competitive people. If roles were reversed, I probably would have had the look of shock on my face too. That doesn't make us less brothers in PYT. That he proved that night when he raised my hand and hugged me and we partied all night, he proved that he had 100% support of me. So.
Any other dumb questions you got there, Skank?
No.
All right. Well, Reed, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
I appreciate you having me. See you in a few weeks.
All right, gentlemen. We said we'd get everybody out of here early tonight to watch the Blues game. So,
yep. So, we are going to not be on next week. We're taking a week off, but join us January 27th. Special guest that week is going to be Brutal Bob Evans. Until then, I am the voice of WPW, Jason Halbert, for Shane Jones and Sherman Tank. Have a good night. See you then.